Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Bee and Puppycat, episodes 5 and 6. So yeah, we're doing 2 episodes this time. And the reason is pretty simple. On the site I used to get these, 5 and 6 are just paired together into one video. And speaking of, episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all in one video as well. So next week I will... Well, not next week. Next week I'm taking off of regular reactions, but the week after will be the final week of Bee and Puppycat. Just because it's going to be over. It's just easier to do it that way, to have it done all together instead of like trying to pause the video partway through. I don't even know if there's going to be notable separation between the episodes. So, yeah. You have to take that into account, too. But yeah, either way, so we're doing 5 and 6 today. In 2 weeks, since next week there are no regular reactions, in 2 weeks there will be episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10. So yeah. Last we left off, we had another little adventure, basically. Just continuing on with that kind of stuff. This time I have no clue. I have no clue what we're going to get into this time. There's not really a big ongoing story. I mean, Bee's friend is like got accepted into culinary school or something like that. Bee is like just trying to get by, trying to do what she can. There's not really any big ongoing story though. So I guess we'll just have to find out where it goes from here. And it's just kind of like as it happens. So yeah, not really much of anything to actually say this time around. So we're just going to get it started. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episodes. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. This is weird because this was one of my least favorite Bee and Puppycat episodes. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was a little boring, which is weird because it's video game based. This one seemed, I think a good way to put it is, this one seemed very serious in nature. Even though there was the video game theme and some goofy little references that any gamer would understand, it seemed like it was very melancholy, very deep and everything. So, Bee, every year on her birthday, plays this dad box, this like kind of mechanical invention box, and it gives her a candy every year on her birthday. As well as it can repeat back what she said to her. It sings her a birthday song. It's from her father, but we don't know what happened to her father. All we know is he's not around anymore. That could mean a lot of different things. He could be dead. He could be gone. He could be traveling on the other side of the world. We don't know. Now, she misses him very much. It's very clear. And every year on her birthday, she sleeps all day and tries to avoid thinking about her father. Tries to avoid thinking about the good times that they did used to have on her birthday. And it gets really heavy. Like, the episode gets really heavy. This series has definitely dealt with some heavier content before, with like Puppycat's backstory and everything. But this just felt like it was, not that it was like trying too hard, but that it felt almost out of place in terms of how deep it was. It just kind of felt like really melancholy and sad, and I wasn't enjoying it most of the time. I got a lot of like the references with that kind of game and all. I like that Bee was doing side quests. I like the entire idea of the character choice and her getting to play as a male character. That's hilarious. And it's fun, especially since I always used to play, back when I identified as male, I played as female characters all the time. And I mean, I pretty much still do when given the chance, but yeah. I would always like to play as female characters because I identified more with them. So it's funny kind of seeing the opposite of that. But yeah, I mean, even though I am a girl and I always have been, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, overall, there wasn't a lot that really happened. They went to this old arcade, this old broken down, shut down arcade that Bee used to go to with her father. Somehow it came to start working again. Like they go there, it's closed down, it's boarded up and everything. Plants have like even begun to grow around the building. She punches what looks like a quarter box, like, you know, like the quarter machine, like you put in the quarters and it gives you the tokens for the games. Nothing happens at first. All of a sudden, everything turns on. And it's like, that couldn't happen. Electricity wouldn't be running through the place. And it's like, even if you want to assume that Puppycat did something with, like, his clearly magical abilities, which is possible, there was no real evidence to show that he did anything. So it just feels like it just kind of happened. But either way, they start playing some of the games, despite the fact that Puppycat is having a shit ton of jobs come out of his bell for them. They keep playing. Eventually, they run out of tokens, though, and so Bee has to basically give up. But Puppycat suggests, oh, let's just go on one of these jobs. She doesn't want to work for her birthday, but they go. He convinces her to go anyway, basically by saying, oh, you can pick whichever job you want, convincing her to go. They go to a video game job, and yeah, basically they just have to complete a quest. They have to defeat this giant eyeball. So Bee is just like going around doing these side quests to level up and get these cool this cool gear. She ends up meeting Puppycat in this pub after he's eaten like a shit ton of meat. It's revealed that apparently Puppycat leveled up greatly as well. And so they go and defeat the eyeball. And yeah, everything is just kind of good. They go back, and that's pretty much it. There is one moment where, like, while they're going to face the eyeball and stuff, like, Bee starts thinking about her father and stuff. And again, it gets just really sad and melancholy. And it brings you down. Like, it brought my mood down. And it's like, I like this show because it brings my mood up. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. It makes me laugh. It's funny. It's cute. I don't come to this show to feel sad, to feel depressed. I come to the show for the exact opposite of that. So when this show, I mean, it's good character development. It really is, but it really just messes with me because I really don't want to feel that while watching this show. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe that's just me. I want the show to just stay happy. Stop getting all emotional. Stop it. You're not allowed. But in all seriousness, yeah, it's just, that's kind of why I didn't like it as much. I'm not saying that I hated it. I did enjoy it still. It was still very much being Puppycat. It's just, I just wasn't into the more serious tone and nature of it and the more emotional stuff. Usually I would be, but for this series, I just feel like I don't want that for this series. So yeah. Tell me your thoughts, though, in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,